Hello YouTube and welcome to the crafting cave. Today we will be making this exploding box Valentine's edition. I purchased this template from a store on Etsy, which I will link in the description below. Alright, let's get started. For this project I will be using the Cricut Air 2, and the materials you will need to make this project are 10 pieces of 12 by 12 black cardstock, 5 pieces of red, and 5 pieces of pink. You also need a glue gun or some sort of glue adhesive, a double-sided tape, I like to use the permanent roll tape, a glue pen, and a scoring pen for the Cricut. Alright. Okay, to start this project, we open up our Cricut app and upload an image. I'm going to click Browse. Going to find the purchased template. You're going to want the score lines file. You can rename the image to whatever you want and put a description in it so you know exactly what this project is. And you're going to select the project and upload image. It'll appear on your canvas. You drag it all the way to the corner. So for each of these, it has a score line and a cut line. At this moment, the score line is labeled as a cut, and we will need to change that in order for it to work with the scoring pen on the Cricut. So we're going to select the cut line now, and we're going to go to line adjustments, and we're going to change it to a score line. We're going to do that with each of these that has a score line symbol on it. Now, if you try to make it at this point, it will try to do the score line and the cut line in two different processes, as you can see here. It will do the score lines first, but you'll have to run the page back through again to get the cut line. So what you want to do is we're going to ungroup all of them, because they're all grouped together at this point. So you're going to right click on the very top line, and you're going to click ungroup. And then you're going to right click on the top of each group, and you're going to go down to attach, which will attach the score line and the cut line together, making it one process instead of two. So I'm going to go through real quick and do this. Alright, now I'm going to go to the one that I already have prepped for this video. And you can either click Make It, which will take you straight to the cutting process. But if you go back, there's also a Customize button that will allow you to change things that you want, or just to make sure that everything is set the way that you want it. And then you click Make It. And here it'll show you on the the left-hand side, how many sheets that it's going to take and how many of each color. There are 3 different colors for this project. You need 10 black, 5 pink, and 5 red. Again, you can interchange any color you want with whatever color theme you are going for. And then you are ready to cut, and you press continue. And on here it tells you what tools you need. You need a scoring pen for the scoring lines, and then the knife for the cutting. And we are ready to cut. Alright, let's get into this project. This is the small box with a bow. So first, we're going to lay them out. I'm going to fold along the score lines on these, on each one. Alright, so we're going to tape this pink square onto the top. This will be the top lid of the box, using the double-sided permanent roll tape. It's just a generic one I got from my Joann store. You can get lots of different brands. We're going to tape these pink strips to this, what will be the sides of the lid, again using the double-sided tape. I'm gonna fold along the other sides. Alright, we're going to use the glue gun and we are going to glue these corners together. If you don't feel comfortable using a glue gun, because it does dry pretty quickly, there are other adhesive options that you can use. Now we're going to do the bow. I like to put this bottom piece on first, onto the box. It's just going to go straight onto the top. You kind of want to center it, like so. And then for this, I curl the edges. It makes it easier for them to form the bow properly. You can use any sort of rounded, like pen or pencil or something like that. You're going to take the ones opposite of each other and you're going to glue them together like so. You want to hold them till it kind of cools down, and you're going to do the same to all of them. Your small bow, we're going to put the little red dot in the center. Hold it all together, like so. And then we're going to glue this to the box on top of the bottom part of the ribbon. Put some glue in the middle and then have it travel up to the sides of the bow. And then you press it onto the top of the lid, like this. And your small box is complete. On to the next one. Alright, for this next box we also have a lid and the bottom part that's going to fold out. So I'm going to tape this top part onto what will be the top of the lid. I'm using double-sided tape for the bigger parts, and I'm taking my glue pen for the parts of the heart that can snag in the corners where the tape is too big to reach. Now I'm going to put this in the center, and that will be the top of your box. I'm going to fold along the score lines, like so. And we're going to take these cutouts, and these will go along the sides of the top of the lid, again using the double-sided tape and the glue pen around the heart so it stays down. And I'm going to do this for all 4 sides. Now I'm going to put these hearts on. Each of the cutouts on the box that have a heart, There's going to be a slightly smaller heart that goes inside. For the bigger hearts, I do use the double-sided tape. And for the smaller hearts, I use the glue pen. And I use these tweezers. Easier to position the heart where it's supposed to go. To quickly put the rest of these hearts on. Alright, next, again, I'm going to use the glue gun to glue the corners of the box lid together. Again, you can always use other glue adhesives, like a glue stick or some other kind of glue. I just prefer to use the glue gun. And there's the lid. Alright, moving on to the bottom of the box. This is our first part of the box that will fold out. Alright, so first these are going to be the sides. You're going to tape these pink squares to the square part of this template. And you're going to do this for each one. And again, I'm going to fold along the score lines of the part. This will help maneuvering it better while using a glue gun to make the process faster, so that the glue doesn't dry before you have it positioned. Alright, so now we're going to start gluing it to the base of the box. And for this one, you're going to put the tabs of the sides underneath the square, like so. And you can do this with each one. You will also glue the small tab on the outside of the heart. That way it's not on the inside of the box. And here we have the base of our box. Fold them, make sure it'll go into the box shape properly. And next, we're going to put the this heart piece on the bottom of the box. And again, I'm using double-sided tape and my glue pen around the edges of the heart so nothing snags them and it comes up. And we're going to place it like so. Alright. Next we have this heart that goes in the center. Alright, and now we have these half heart pieces. that we're gonna tape and place on each side of the heart, the folded hearts, like so. And I am going to now do this to each one of them. You do not want to put the half heart pieces over the fold. It won't let it fold properly. And you have your second box. And there we go. On to the third box. This one is going to be slightly bigger. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with the lid. We're going to fold along the perforated, or the scored edges, sorry. This is going to be the centerpiece and the 4 side panels. Put the side panels on first, again using the double-sided tape and the glue pen along the edge of the hearts. Now for the hearts to go into the centers. They're all going to be slightly smaller than the actual cutout. Again, I use the double-sided tape for the larger hearts and the glue pen for the smaller ones, where the tape is just a little too big to make work. So I'm going to put these on here really quick. I have used the glue dots to put these on before, and they seem to work fairly well. You'll still have the chance of them snagging on stuff, but I've never had one fall off with using the glue dots. And once again, I'm going to use the glue gun to glue the sides of the box lid together. And now to the bottom part of the box. Again, we have the side panels. We're going to use red squares this time, and I'm going to use double-sided tape to tape these on, like so. And we're going to do this to each one. Again, I'm going to fold along the scored lines. So now we're going to use the square to glue them on, but we are going to be gluing the tabs on the inside of the box this time. So you're going to want the tabs on the inside. And we're going to do this to each one. Again, you want to glue the small tabs on the outside of the box so it doesn't interfere with the little half pieces that you will put on later. Again, folding to make sure it goes into the box form correctly. Alright, next we're going to tape this last red heart into the center, which will cover the tabs that you have on the inside. Like so. Alright, now for the half hearts that will go in on the same, again using double-sided tape to put these on. Our box. Alright, on to the next one. This is the biggest box in the outside box you will see when you have it all put together. We're going to do the lid and the bow to the box first. Again, we're going to fold along the score lines. We have the top of the box and each side panel. And again, I'm going to use double-sided tape and the glue pen around the heart edges for these. Or the hearts, sorry. The hearts that go inside the cutouts. Again, using the double-sided tape for the bigger ones and the glue pen for the smaller ones. Alright, now we're going to use the glue gun to put the sides of the box lid together. Alright, now we are going to do the bow. Again, I am going to glue this base of the bow onto the lid first. And then I'm going to glue the actual bow together. Again, using some sort of round pen or pencil, I'm going to curve the edges of the bow, making it easier to fold and keep the round edge. Alright, we're going to do the opposites of from each other. We're going to glue them together. I find it best to hold it until the glue cools down, making sure that it is completely dry and connected. If you fold them over a little, it helps when you connect it to the bottom not to pop back up. You put glue on the bottom and you're going to hold this until it cools down. And we're going to do that with each one. Now we're going to glue the little dot into the center and connect the bow to the top of the lid. Alright, now to the last part, the bottom part of the last box. Alright, on this one we're going to have two side panels, one for the inside and one for the outside. On the inside we are going to do the solid pink squares, again using double-sided tape. And we're going to do this to each of the side panels. Alright, and for the outside of the panels, we are going to use the red square with the heart cut out. Again, using the glue pen on the edge of the heart so that it doesn't snag on anything. And we are going to put this on each of the side panels. Again, this will be the outside of the box. Now that we have the side panels done, again we are going to fold along the perforated edges, or scored edges, sorry. hearts on. There's going to be pink hearts for each of the outside panels. Now we're going to take the black piece for the bottom, and again these bottom tabs are going to go on the inside, so gluing them together it's going to be on the bottom of the square. Again, make sure that this small tab is on the outside of the box so that it doesn't interfere with the inside decorations. Folding it to make sure it'll go into the box form correctly. Alright, and then this last pink square we're going to tape to the bottom to cover the tabs. And there we go. Alright, next we have the half pieces of heart once again. Again, taping them with double-sided tape and placing them on each side of the fold of the heart. And this is the last and final box. And there we go. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe for more videos. In the comments below, leave suggestions on what crafts you would like to see and on any improvements you can see with my video. I will take any suggestions. Thank you.